Hello and welcome to our video on converting the DSSRV2 into a VxPro professional network video recorder. Okay, so let's move right into it. Now, before we go over the requirements, I do want to mention one critical element that is lost during the conversion process, and that is we will no longer be able to access the recorded video that was recorded when the system was configured as a Digital Century DSSRV2. So now, let's verify the requirements before installing. The first thing we're going to want to do is verify that drive C has at least 110 gigabytes of free space on it. To do that, we want to go to Start. From Start, we're going to click on Computer. Looking at this screen, we can see that drive C has 111 gigabytes available. The next step is to verify that the storage drives are set to NTFS format. This can be done on the same screen that we verified free space on drive C. We want to make sure to select the storage drive. Once selected, right-click, select Properties. Here, under File System, we can see this is set for NTFS. The last two items on the list are make sure we have at least a 1 gigabit network connection. Verify this with on-site IT personnel. The next one is to always make sure we have the latest version of VxPro software available at pelco.com/VxPro. Now, let's take a look at the things that are not supported with this conversion. First is going to be using the ENC 5416 or ENC 5516 direct attached encoders. Next, as mentioned previously, we're unable to save any recorded video. The Digital Century IP camera license also will not transfer to the VxPro Professional box. Lastly, this conversion is only supported on the DSSRV2. DSSRV1 hardware is not supported. Now let's take a look at what we must uninstall before installing the VxPro Professional software. DS, DSAdmin, DS Control Point, and DS Server will all need to be uninstalled. For SQL, we'll need to uninstall Microsoft SQL Server 2012, Microsoft SQL Server 2012 Native Client, Microsoft SQL Server Compact 3.5 SP2 ENU, Microsoft SQL Server Compact 3.5 SP2 Query Tools ENU, and lastly, Microsoft SQL Server System CLR types. All will need to be uninstalled before installing the VxPro Professional software. Now let's start the uninstallation process by going to Start, Control Panel, Programs, Programs and Features, and then begin selecting each item in the list and selecting Uninstall. With the programs now uninstalled, let's move on to deleting the directories that were left behind. Next, we are going to want to delete the directories listed here, as well as the hidden folders. The first directory we'll delete is Digital Century. We're going to go to Start, Computer, C Drive, then right-click Digital Century and select Delete. With Digital Century now deleted, we're going to go to Program Files x86. We're going to right-click Microsoft SQL Server and then also select Delete here. Next, we'll go to the Pelco folder and we'll select both databases and Digital Century. To do this, click on databases, hold Control, and then click Digital Century. Right-click them both and select Delete. The following directories are deleted automatically during the uninstall process. The common files, Control Point, Docs, and DS Utilities are automatically deleted. Next, let's delete the hidden folders. To do that, go to Start, Run. Next, we'll type in all one word, all lowercase, %, program data, %. Press Enter. Here, we're going to go into the Pelco folder. From the Pelco folder, delete both Digital Century and the license folder. With both of those now deleted, go back to Start, then Run, and we want to type in all one word, all lowercase, %, app data, %, and then hit Enter. From here, go into the Pelco folder. From Pelco, delete the control point cache.xml file. With Digital Century and SQL now uninstalled and the directories deleted, let's move on to VxPro installation. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. And remember, at Pelco, we've got it all covered.